I'm Graham, welcome back to the channel. Today is day 10 of our 12 Holdens of Christmas. We're getting close to the end now. And the car today is Holden Torana A9X, driven by Peter Brock and Jim Richards, a famous combination that won a number of times at Bathurst. And yeah, it's a very nice looking car in Marlborough Holden dealer team livery. Again, as all scale electric Toranas seem to be, it's got a full interior. The driver is actually not just white, he's in red with black seat belts and a black helmet. It's a nice looking car. The paintwork is pretty good. I did notice a little bubble in it there a minute ago. All right, so let's leave the car for the moment and move on to our stubby holder of the day. Today we're visiting Mount Dare Hotel, which is situated in the very far north of South Australia, right on the edge of the Simpson Desert. It's a roadhouse as well as a mechanical repair shop and hotel. It's got a bit of everything going there, and it's one of the two areas that cover sections of the Simpson Desert for breakdowns. Mount Dare covers the western section of the Simpson Desert. Birdsville covers the eastern section. So if you break down out there, they will come out eventually and fix you or drag you back in, and if you can afford to pay for the tow fees, and get your repairs done. So yeah, it's a very interesting little place, totally isolated, nothing we're in many kilometres of it. So it also is not far from the edge of the old Ghan railway line, which we were following, I think, at the time that we went there. And also not that far away from Dalhousie Springs, which is a famous hot springs spot on the edge of the Simpson Desert. It's very popular with tourists. Anyway, so that's Mount Dare. Back to our car for the day, and it's as I said, Holden Torana A9X, 1979 was the year, and it won. Peter Brock and Jim Richards driving for the Holden Marlborough Holden dealer team, and they won. But they didn't just win, they won by 6 laps. Now, that was the most emphatic win, I think, in the history of the Bathurst race, and I remember it well. A young man watching that race, it was brilliant. In the days before safety cars, so if there was a smash or a car broken down on the track, the flatbed trucks would go out and crawl around, and the race cars would continue racing around them. They reckon it was dangerous, but it made for a great spectacle, that's for sure. So this car won, and won by a country mile. Second place went to Captain Peter Jansen and Larry Perkins in another A9X Torana. But as I say, they finished 157 laps, and this one finished 163. So fantastic. Now, this again, of course, is scale electric, fully detailed. Because of the Marlborough and Holden sponsorship, there's very little advertising on this car except for Marlborough down the sides and HDT, which is a Holden dealer team on it. So yeah, very clean, very iconic look, this one, and running the 05. Victoria at the time had 0.05 blood alcohol content. The rest of the country was working on 0.08, and Peter was pushing the 0.05 campaign, and eventually the rest of the country went to 0.05, so he was successful, I suppose, in that. The 05 became his iconic number for the rest of his career, and a beautiful car anyway. All right, so we'll put it on the track and see how it goes. I'm a bit apprehensive because last time we ran it, it didn't do as well as it could. It was hard to keep on the track and hard to handle. So, and I forget what it did, but let's see if I can see it on the board. All way down low, it was a 10.640 back then. So let's hope we can do a lot better than that today, because the other cars have been doing reasonably well. So let's see if we can at least better that one, but I'm hoping it'll do well. All right, we'll put it on track and see how it goes.
Clear for the new fastest lap. 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 The qualifying winner is Grant.
Okay, so that was that. It went reasonably well, but it still doesn't hold the track. I just can't get it to hold the track as well as it should. I've had some blokes tell me that we need weight in it and all sorts of things, but yeah, I just can't get it to do anything. So anyway, we'll put it back in its box and put it back on the shelf. But this time it did do better than the 10s that it did last time. It did a 9.490 this time, but that's still fairly slow for the way the other Tiranas have been performing. And yeah, it's pity, beautiful looking car, just doesn't go well. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow with another car, and we'll see how it goes. Until then, we'll see you then. See you.